and welcome. My name is Adele. Welcome to Her Smile. Now at Her Smile, we specialize in her energy, her waistline, her beauty, her skincare, her makeup, and her style. And we do all this to increase your smile, all right? Here at Her Smile, we believe you are what you eat, do, think, and wear. And without your health, you have nothing. So at the moment, this week, we are addressing your health. Okay, so thank you for joining me. Now, where do you start? Well, you start right here and right now, so stay tuned. Now, this week we are talking about the 10,000 steps. Are they actually of any benefit to your health? Okay, because we're brainwashed everywhere we go. We've got to buy those things to make you walk and to track you, but are they of any benefit? Okay, so I then told you that unless you are doing really, really good steps, nothing you do, if you do it badly, is good for you, no matter what it is. So if you are walking incorrectly and reinforcing it with 10,000 steps a day, then you're going to end up with serious injury, pain, and potentially surgery. Okay, so we want to prevent that. That's my passion, and that's the reason why last night I showed you and introduced you to you how to stand on your own 2 feet correctly. Okay, now this is a passion of mine because I have traveled the world. I'm an ex-dancer. I had ran my own ballet school for 23 years, so I specialize in technique. I was always known for technique. So when I got into the exercise industry, the bodybuilding industry, the body sculpting industry, and personal training, I traveled the world and learned from the best, okay? And then I came back and I got into the gyms and I realized that people don't know what they are doing. And we are all short on time, on energy, and resources. So we need to be making the best of our time, our energy, and our resources. And if you're not exercising correctly, believe me, you don't know what you don't know. And I'm just starting to introduce that to you. Ask any of my clients. I would rather you were doing less and doing it well than taking 10,000 really bad steps and reinforcing a really bad movement. Repetitive movement equals bad health. So stay tuned. Right, well done. So last night I taught you how to stand correctly. Now we're still talking about your feet, ladies, because we don't pay any attention to our feet and our calf muscles. I just have to say that just in the last couple of weeks, I massaged my calf muscles and I nearly hit the roof. I could not believe how sore they were. Okay, so what you're going to do is come with me down to my feet, down under. Okay, right, here we are. Now, what we're going to talk about is you're going to need a tennis ball. All right, and what we're going to talk about is our feet. Now, ladies, you don't just do 1, 2, and then you're done. You're going to actually spend some time on yourself. You deserve it, all right? We don't spend enough time on our bodies, and we expect them to get us from A to B for 70, 80, 90 years, all right? So it makes sense to spend some time with them and prevent injuries. So what you're going to do is take a tennis ball. This is a special therapy ball, which you can buy online, all right? And you're going to massage there into your feet, all right? I want you to get there in between your toes. I want you to go all the way around. Another way to do it is to actually just put your foot on the floor. You can do it that way because then you can apply more pressure. Okay, and you're just really, really going to get into all the nooks and crannies. A good time to do this is while you're watching TV. Oh, that's so sore. Okay, and really just spend your time working your way around your foot. Okay, now, secret. That's sore. When you find a tight spot, you stay there. All right, just stay there, apply some pressure. So you're basically doing your own reflexology because this will now be connected to the whole rest of your body. And then move. Oh, gee, I really need to get in there. I've been doing a lot of work with my feet lately, and so they need some massage. Funny, I'd massaged the whole rest of my body and forgotten my feet. You hear me? Even I do that. Right, okay. So when you've done that, then you're going to work your way up. Now you get into your Achilles tendon on either side of your heel. Okay, get in there. You will be astounded at how sore that is. Okay, so you're massaging carefully, and then you're going to work your way up. You just move. You're going to work your way up your calf muscle. Get into your calf muscle, and then you're going to work your way up. Is that better? You're going to work your way up into the whole calf muscle and into the back of the knee. Okay, so you're just rolling with the ball. rolling with the ball. Find a tennis ball, golf ball, whatever. Oh, it's so good. And it needs a lot of attention, ladies. Okay, a lot of attention. You won't believe how sore it is and how tight they are. Okay, so now you've learned how to stand correctly on these poor little feet. Now you're going to actually give them some TLC and massage them. Okay, right, and then you repeat on the other side. And also repeat on the other side of your calf muscle. You do have another side that you can't access if it's lying on the floor. And then get into the back, really into the back of the gastrocnemius. There, right, really get in. Okay, right, get it? Let's go back up. Right, so we're taking some care of ourselves, all right? Looking after ourselves, looking after our feet. We've learned how to stand correctly. We've now rolled our feet. And I need to go do the other side because now I can feel the difference from the one foot to the other. Okay, so now what we're going to talk about is some questions that came up last night. I want to answer them for you. Right, so the first one was, will 10,000 steps help me lose weight? Now, I've got some bad news for you. No matter what you're doing, if you will never ever out-exercise a bad diet. So if there's too much going in here, it doesn't matter how much of this you do, you're never ever going to outperform what's going in here, all right? Now, I've had clients come to me, one in particular many years ago, and she said, Adele, I'll come to you for PT as many times as you like, as often as you like. You can make me do whatever you like, but I just want to be able to eat whatever I want, whenever I want. Sorry, this is the bad news. It doesn't work that way. Okay, so you will never out-exercise a bad diet, no matter how far or whatever you do. The next question was, will 10,000 steps make me fit? Okay. Well, the answer to that, there's quite a few answers to that. And the one is, it will depend on where your starting point was. So if you've never walked in your life before and you start doing 10,000 steps, then the answer is going to be yes, it is going to make you fitter. But my answer to you will always be, if you are not doing it well, no matter what it is, it's detrimental to your health. So please, you have to pay attention. Start looking after your feet, start standing correctly, start rolling them, and you need to then tune in as we do this journey and I teach you how to walk correctly, because they do potentially make you fitter, but they will make you in more pain and more injury and more discomfort if they're not done well. So we need to get that right first. Okay, makes sense to you? Good. Thank you for being here. I respect your time, and that's why I'm giving you as much information as I can. And I really am enjoying having you here with me. Now, are 10,000 steps better than running? Well, again, many answers to that one. The one is, what are you running on? If you're running on concrete, go and ask your doctor. They are not going to endorse you or support you running on concrete, because it's really travels right up from your feet, right through your whole body, this constant jarring forever and a day, and that ends up with knee injuries. So it'll be bad health. So it's not better off to run or walk concrete if you're not doing them well. Okay, but you need to be looking at what you're running on. Always opt for something, a softer surface, like an oval, grass, whatever. Whenever you are running, get onto the side of the road, onto the track, rather than running on the hard concrete. It's not good for you, okay? And because if you are doing it badly on a bad surface, reinforcing something that is incorrect, you hear where I'm going. Okay, so no, you need to look at what you're running on, and then you need to have your running technique checked. Because if you're running incorrectly, just like if you're walking incorrectly, none of that's going to be good for you. Okay, I think you agree with me. Right. So our questions for tomorrow night are 10,000 steps realistic for every day? How far and how long will it take you to do 10,000 steps? And are they a marketing ploy? Is there any real benefit in them? Okay. So if you want the answer to that and some more tips, like I've shown you how to stand, how you must now roll your feet, I'm going to give you more tips tomorrow to look after you. Why? Because our mission here is to help you step out with a bigger smile. Okay, and we're starting with exercise, right? Correctly. Everything you do well will improve and make you well. Good. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow night, same place, same time here. And thank you. I respect your time. And thank you for respecting me by being here. See you tomorrow.